Oh, what an adventure! Get lost with Google Maps.
Good morning everyone, how are you all going today? It's a nice sort of an overcast day today. There you go. Okay, so I worked on this Victron Lynx distributor hack, in inverted commas, that Victron doesn't like us to use, and it certainly doesn't like us making videos about using it, because the part required to do the same job as this is priced from $400 to $500 for the cheap one, and up to $1,600 for the expensive one. It does include a shunt, but Victron shunts aren't that expensive, and all this thing really does is make your lights work, and has a shunt in it. Not worth the money, people. Don't go down that road. It's just not worth it, unless you're so rich that, you know, a few $100 or a few, you know, over $1,000 doesn't make a big difference to your income. Okay, so I did the mod yesterday, and after carefully setting up my cameras and doing the mod, I came to the realization that yeah, I forgot to push the record button. Sorry about that, people. I guess old age is old age, eh? But what I did do was I then went and spent last night probably an hour and a half looking for a good video on this mod, and I found one. The link to that video will be in the comments section. I'll pin it, so it's up the top where I usually pin my comments. And there's also a link to the part I used, totally unaffiliated. You know, I make no money out of you buying this part. Now, after my initial testing, we went and bought, I've got a Red Tiger camera in my car, and that operates on 5 volts. And it takes 12 volts to 5 volts. And it's got everything in it that you need to do this mod. And I think I paid $27 for the whole wiring harness for the Red Tiger camera, and that turned out to be a very cheap, very reliable option. So over here I've got the old GoPro all set up, ready to record, and let's turn that all on. Yep, let's hit the record button, Chris. Alright. Yes, that is now recording. Okay, so I'm still waiting on some fuses, but I have got fuses in there just to show you how it all works. So now we're going to come over to the battery switch, and we're going to turn this monitor on. Now with this battery, by the way, with this Muller Energy battery, you don't actually need a BMS, you don't need anything. This has got all that in it, okay? And so far, it seems to be pretty good. So we go over to page 2, page 3, by the way, is your BMS for each cell. So it's giving you the balance of each cell. And this battery has a 5 amp balancer in it. That's pretty awesome. And as you can see, they're pretty good. You've got ones, tens, hundreds and thousandths. That's how you work those millivolts out. Okay, so if you're trying, you can just see how actual close these cells balance, and that's pretty good. Alright, let's go to page 2. Now, this will record it doing a self-check over there and an on, if it all works right. Alright, so we go over here, we turn the battery on, And we go over there and you can see indeed the green light is on, and on the other camera we recorded the self-check. Okay, so what did this mod cost me, Chris? Okay, well, instead of spending between $400 and $600 for the cheap Victron unit, I spent $27 and probably 30 minutes of my time putting the mod together. Okay, with a fuse and everything else. And that's basically it. So if I was to take 30 minutes for me time, so, you know, just make it around $100 for making one of these units. If you include your time, I don't know what you think your time's worth for 30 minutes, but I'll make it around about $100 and all up. And that's a really, really, really cheap mod. Okay, because I don't include my time when I do it, so this mod actually cost me $27. This mod will save you big dollars, okay? And please go and view the mod, if you, the video, the link in the description. Again, totally unaffiliated. It's just the best video I found for you to watch, because unfortunately my old age, I forgot to push record, people, and I'm sorry for that, okay? I am really sorry for that, but I almost kicked myself when I'd realised what I'd done. And of course you can't undo the job. You can't cut wires, okay? You can't just undo the job and go from scratch. All right, keep safe everybody. Bye for now.